happy birthday, Donnie. I'm just going to be showing a few clips sprinkled in between each part of the video where we're talking. So if you see other things pop up, that's why. Hope you have a wonderful, happy birthday, love eternal. I just wanted to post this so that you would see it in case some of my stuff didn't make the other video. Okay, so do you remember what we're talking about?
This guy.
Oh, yes. You're my #1 Donnie girl, right?
That fact, yes.
And let's see. Oh my gosh, his birthday is coming up, so I wanted to do this before his birthday. Well, okay, so I'll just say it really quickly, but my funny story for Donnie, and this is at the cruise, was I think it was the first night. Yeah, it was the raining night. So he was dancing around. It was raining, and then later on, it seemed like none of them had their shirt on because it was pouring. And then he, do you remember? I don't know where. I think you guys were on the floor that night.
Yeah, we were right up close.
Yeah, and so I actually, do you remember when he had the guy carry him across the thing?
Yeah, he walked right past me,
and he put him on the roof.
Yes.
Okay, I was standing right here on the roof, and he came, and he was like right there, like on the mic and saying all the things. And I have all this footage of him, like literally, like his shoe is like right here next to me with his bling. He always has like really cool shoes, and then he had like his cool like pant outfit, whatever they made him.
Because that was Red Night, right?
Yeah, it was like the Valentine's something night.
Yeah.
And so he kept like saying stuff, and everyone just couldn't believe that he was right there, like came and got carried to the roof. And I was just like, because this is my first cruise, so I was just like,
like, oh my gosh,
they're like right here, like on me, And then I'm taking pictures, I'm trying to take like video and stuff. And then he was there for a while, like a few.
Yeah, he was. I probably have you on video.
No, I'm serious. I was right there. It was like me, my roommate, and then like some other people, but there was only like a few of us right there. You could put your stuff in. It was like sort of like a table. So that's why I stood there. And then he ended up coming. And so that was funny. I know, that was funny. And then
oh, look at them! Keep them up there! Oh, they're beautiful!
So yeah, that happened. He said, "Oh, look at them." And he said, "Keep them up there." And he waved at us. Oh my gosh, the girls were so excited when they saw that. They were having so much fun that night, and he just made it such a better experience than it already was. Thank you, Donnie, and happy birthday. What else happened? Oh yeah, so then at the meet and greet, so everyone had gotten their picture with him on Half Moon Cay, and then he just kept saying, like, every time we had the deck party or the concert or the whatever, he would always be like, "Oh yeah, I got selfies with everyone on the ship. I'm trying to get selfie with everyone on the ship and all that stuff." And so when the meet and greet came, I said, "Hey, I haven't gotten a selfie with you yet." And I just said it. I didn't expect anything. And then he had his phone thing that he uses just for that. And then he whipped it out. And then I was the one that started the selfie line at the first meet and greet, right? That's our meet and greet was the first meet and greet, right? It wasn't like
we were the first group. Yeah.
So the first group to go through. And so I'm glad I said that, because then, I mean, he did it with a ton of people.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't just like...
I got another one.
Yeah, you got another one. And then Sasha and everyone got another one. But that was my first one. So I was like, yay! Oh, did you see everyone this last Tuesday, whatever it was?
At Wahlburgers?
Monday and Tuesday. Wait, no, Tuesday and Wednesday? I don't remember. One of those days.
Yeah, when it opened. Yeah, one of my friends from the cruise, she was there, and it was her birthday.
Oh. Because remember, I mentioned it to you, and then I was like, wait, it's today? Like, I didn't even know. Like, because it said July 14th or 15th, and then I said, well, they're not open yet, so what day is it? And then all of a sudden, they're like, oh, it's today, and everyone was there, and I was like,
yeah.
I'm at home.
Apparently he's been there like every day.
That's what
since
I mean.
It opened.
That would have been nice for like people to know because but that's kind of like last minute. But if he was there the whole week, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I said, never mind. But that was a treat for everyone that was able to go.
Yeah, they were really lucky.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Because it didn't seem like there was a huge crowd, which made it even...
It was like so minimal, it seemed. And then, I know, and then it's like masks, you know, and then...
I'd wear a mask if I got to hug him, I don't care.
Exactly.
I'd put on a hazmat suit, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay, what was your reaction to Fenway? I've been kind of sad.
I was really sad. I was really
sad. Guess.
Yeah, it stinks.
Some funny stories or unique and funny about Donnie we're going to have for his birthday. Nice. And just because it's him anyways. But the first story that I want you to tell us is the room contest. So that's not really specifically him, but I just want people to know the number one Donnie girl, who she is. So,
well, years and years ago, they had a contest. It was to win a clam bake with the kids in Massachusetts. And you were supposed to write an essay and send pictures and stuff like that.
An essay too?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was just like decorate your...
No. Okay. Well, that's what my room looks like regardless.
Right.
So.
You're like, that was easy. I
remember my dad got so mad when my brother and sister moved out. We redecorated my room and painted the walls, and my dad's like, I can't even see them anymore.
Yeah.
There's posters everywhere. There is not a square inch of paint to be seen on your walls.
And I had a lot of posters, but I didn't have yours was epic. I had poster, but I didn't have them like you.
And Donnie was always by my bed. He was always right there when I woke up in the morning. And I have my new kids' sheets and the comforter and the curtains. And
see, I didn't have any of that stuff. I just had I think the doll.
Yeah.
And then posters, buttons.
I had
shirts or something.
And I could wear a New Kids on the Block shirt every day of the month and not wear the same one twice.
Yeah. I think I only had 2 or something. And the nightgown or something. Okay.
I had that. I had a sleeping bag, a duffel bag. I had everything.
Where
and
is
I remember
it?
my mother saying, I can't believe I'm spending all this money on something you're not going to care about 6 months from now. And I'm like, it's over 30 years later, and here I am, Mom.
Yeah, right?
It was money well spent.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us. Okay, so there was a contest.
There was a contest. Wrote the essay, sent in pictures of the room, and sadly, I didn't get to go to the clam bake, but I came in 3rd or 4th place, and I got an autographed DVD of their cartoon.
Oh.
It was signed by all of them.
Okay.
So that's what I got for my effort. Yeah,
I was excited. Out of everyone in the whole world, who applied or not applied, whoever was competing in the contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3rd place. That's good. And I saw the picture and I was like, how did you not win? Like, like who won? If you didn't win, who won? Like, that was crazy. Like, did they have a picture of the person?
Maybe I flunked the essay part. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Know.
Who knows?
I don't even remember what I wrote.
Yeah, what are you writing about?
So long ago.
Okay, well, that's cool.
That would have been fun.
I mean, that, yeah, 3rd place. So that is like really, really, really good. But, okay. So, second story is when, well, I don't know if this is in order, but I'm just guessing this is in order. So when you went, you and your dad had went to
my
the house?
My dad.
Okay, so that was after the contest. Like, it wasn't like...
Was 1993 was when we went to his house.
Okay.
Me, my mom and dad got in the car, drove to Virginia to pick up my sister, and then we drove on to Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. My sister was a tour guide in Washington, D.C.
Oh.
And Donnie's Uncle Archie and Aunt Rosemary were on her tour bus. Mm. And she heard him talking, and they were like, no, Donnie Wahlberg, that's my nephew. And she's like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sure it is. It's like, you heard me talking about my sister. And she's like, and then I looked down at their name tags, and it's like Archie Wahlberg, Massachusetts.
Oh, it does say. Yeah.
And she was like, holy shit.
Yeah. You're like,
and so somehow in a conversation, he was talking about how people would show up at Donnie's house. Mm. And I guess one day he was trying to get there and the street was blocked off or something. Somehow in the conversation, Donnie's address came up, like his exact address. And my sister made a mental note of that.
But it wasn't like later. Public record, like in the telephone book. Like, she had to remember it, like from the bus.
So she calls me later. So that's how we found out where he lived.
Oh. Okay.
And so thank you, Uncle Archie and Aunt Rosemary.
Aw.
So
yeah.
We drove, and I didn't realize we were going straight to his house. I thought we would go to the hotel first because I had been in the car forever.
Yeah.
And Dad's like, no, we're going right there, right now.
Oh.
I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And so I guess it's a good thing that we did, because shortly after we got there, he was leaving to go to the recording studio.
Oh.
And we got there and we knew we had the right house because there was like W's carved in the concrete retaining walls. Okay. And it had like a sign up that said, no videotaping or, blah, blah, blah. Uh-huh. And of course, my dad's standing out there with the video camera.
Yeah.
And his stepdad was outside watering the lawn. And my dad went over and talked to him. And he was like, yes, she's home. And he said, I'm sure when he leaves, he'll stop and talk to her.
Aww.
So I saw him come out and I was like, oh God. And he was like moving cars around so he could get his car out to leave.
So was this the first time you saw him, or had you been to like concerts or something?
Oh no, I had been to several concerts before.
You'd never done like a meet and greet or like gotten to
back then? I don't think they had them.
Well, I mean, whatever they called them back then. I think it was like, I know they had something because it was like backstage pass / they had something back then, but it wasn't as easy.
If they did, now. I had no clue about it. That was back in the day, and we still do it. We go and stock the buses.
Yeah.
So that was what we were doing.
So this was the first time you were gonna like see him, right? Or like
meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meet him. Okay.
I had gotten second row seats to a concert before.
Mm-hmm.
And at that concert, I had made like a heart-shaped pillow for him and was like, I love Donnie, and and I threw it to him on stage, and he like hugged it and danced around with it. And so prior to this, that's the closest I had ever been to him.
Okay, so were you freaking out?
So yes, and I still freak out when I meet him. I feel like Raj from The Big Bang Theory with him. I either, get really quiet, or the only words that come out of my mouth are, I love you. I love you. And he's probably thinking I'm a psychopath.
No.
So finally he pulls out of the driveway and he puts the car in drive and he starts to go away. And you can hear me on the video just go, oh no. Like my heart just broke. And then all of a sudden he put the car in reverse, backed up, rolled his window down and was like, hey, how are you? Like,
what in the world?
Like I'm dead right now.
Yeah.
That's how I
like
am.
I thought you were leaving. Like I'm standing here.
I know. It's like there's too many emotions going on at one time right now.
Aww.
But I remember there was another girl that was there too. And as soon as he stopped, she like ran around the car to talk to him. And I still remember this girl like ran up to it so hard, she like slammed into it. And he goes, dang, be careful. According to my dad, this was like an $80,000 car.
Oh.
So, yeah.
That's a lot today, so.
Yeah.
Back then, yeah.
So I'm standing there and I'm just like in shock. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. And my sister was on the opposite side of the street and she is just mouthing to me, get your butt over here now. Like, she was like, come on. And I finally like snapped out of it and I went around and I waited my turn and he was very sweet and I got a picture with him and he asked me where I was from. And my mother had baked cookies and we gave him cookies. My mother insisted that he have these cookies. So I'm like, here's cookies. He's like, thanks. And he put them on the
on your way to the recording studio. Here's some
so they had snacks.
Yeah.
They had snacks. And then my dad, of course, he starts talking to him and he starts singing Stay With Me, Baby. Like impersonating him. I wanted to just lay down in front of the car and be like, please just run me over right now. Please let me out of my misery. Yeah. And Donnie looked at him. He kind of laughed. He's like, I'm sorry, sir. I swear our next album will be better.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, no, you don't understand. That's my favorite song. I was just mortified at that point. I was like, please just hit me.
Yeah.
So I guess had we gone to the hotel first and gone back, he would not have been there. So
I know, that's so lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, I never dreamed that we would just show up and boom, he was there.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's such a.
But I remember I called my brother later. And he was like laughing. He was like, oh, did you meet him? I was like, as a matter of fact, I did.
Yeah, I actually did.
He's like, you're full of shit.
You're like, he's really there.
No, I swear.
Yeah.
I was like, I have pictures. Back then we had to wait to get them developed for proof that it happened.
Oh my gosh, do you still have like the camcorder and the like for like your parents have it or you?
I have it.
Of the camcorder?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh no.
We were cleaning stuff out the other day and I found it. I was like, oh crap, I didn't know I had this.
No, do you have a VCR still? I don't even think I have a VCR.
Work.
The only tapes I still have are literally step by step, like the video or the whatever they sold, like Step by Step or something.
Concert.
I don't know what it is. I cannot remember.
Oh.
I think it's just the music videos. I don't know. It's like it's the same cover.
Yeah, I have that.
Then I
and
have
the
the
Hangin'
Mariah
Tough Live
Carey
video.
The what?
The Hangin' Tough
See,
Live.
I don't have that one. But I had the only VHSs I had was that one, and then not the Hangin' Tough. And then I had this Mariah Carey, like her very first like music videos like thing.
Oh.
And it was Mariah Carey. And I still have those, but I don't have a VCR. Play me whatever, or you look it up online. Like, it wasn't like that. You had to wait for it to come on the radio. You had to wait for it to come on MTV. You couldn't just like get it. So if you recorded it, then you had it till whenever you wanted to view it. These kids
and then if you recorded something off, you know, the radio, I swear to God, every time I would finally have it happen, the DJ would talk over the end of the song.
The part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, oh!
Okay. So, next, I have... Okay, I hope I have this right. After party... No. The after party.
Uh-huh. Where he kissed me?
Yes.
Yes.
But I don't know what tour it was, so I didn't want to say the wrong tour.
It was...
Pretty cool.
That concert, it was the one with Boyz II Men and 98 Degrees.
I don't know. I've never been to a concert before.
I think it was the package.
See, that's
tour.
what I was going to say, like a package or the total. It was something with a package.
Yeah, I think it was like the original package tour. Like,
okay, I'm not sure because I've never been until mixtape. I had never gotten to go to.
Oh my God.
I don't know anything. But
I think the only tours I've missed, I missed the Magic Summer Tour.
See, that's the one I went to.
I missed that one. And then there was one, they were doing like amphitheaters and stuff outside. After
that's what they should do now.
That tour with Boyz II Men and 98 Degrees, that was my first VIP.
So they used to do after parties. Like,
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So for that tour, I had VIP front row, and then I also had VIP at the after party.
Oh, so there was like, it was like not just after party, it was VIP and then regular.
It was so, like, my heart, I am surprised I didn't have a heart attack that night.
Okay.
Because we got to, I had met Danny before, I had met Donnie before, but I'd never met the other three. And I certainly never saw them all that close together.
Oh, okay.
So it was the first time I was meeting all five of them.
Yes.
And I was very emotional. Like, I was so excited. And my friends would, don't you cry.
That's how I was.
Cry.
I was with you the first time I ever got to see and I was so scared.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't going to cry, but I was like almost mute because I was so scared.
I wasn't scared. I'm one of
nervous.
those people, like, that was my childhood. And it brings back all of those emotions. Like, I met some of the guys from the Goonies and I cried. Because that's
no, it's emotional. See,
it's like that sentimental.
Yes,
you know, that's a big part of my childhood. And
this is the meet and greet. This was the meet and greet before the show. Okay.
Yeah, and so I'm standing there, and this was kind of the days before the 2 for every person. So it was kind of a free for all. You get to your guy first.
Oh, it used to be like that.
And I'm just like, ding, I have like laser focus, like my little Donnie radar, just ding. I go straight to him and I say hello to everybody else later. Because I'm like, nobody's ruining this for me. I'm standing next to him in the picture. If I don't, I probably for real would have cried. And so I'm standing there and I'm on one side of him. This other girl's on the other side. And he says, my back hurts from standing here so long. And he's like, can you guys massage my back? And I'm just like, uh-huh. So
We
he
sure
takes
can.
my hand and he puts it, I have like half ass and half back.
So
He put it there.
This is way before Jenny McCarthy, right? This
was before her.
But it was, prior. Okay. That's funny.
So I'm massaging his back. He's like, no, I need you to really get in there. And so, like I said, I have half my hand on his butt and half my hand on his back.
I mean, it's so
and
muscular. It's like right there next.
Well, in fairness, he put my hand there. I would not have done that.
He's like, it's sore right there.
Right there. He was very specific where he was hurt.
Yeah.
But as we're massaging, he's in my ear going, mm. And I'm
so like the Ddub show he used to do.
Yeah, I just was about to melt. So we go.
This is during the meet and greet. You had this much time? Like now it's like, get out. Okay, picture. Yeah. Get out.
That was probably the one I had the most time with. Yeah. I think that's why they started doing the 2 to everyone, because people were kind of arguing over who they were going to stand with.
Oh.
So that was over. We took the picture, hugged them goodbye, went down the line, hugged the guys. And I literally got out of there and just went, oh my God! Like I screamed it. I could hear John laughing. And then my friend came out and I was like, can I cry now? I mean, I was just shaking.
Oh my
And then we go and we get into the arena. And I mean, we just kept walking and walking and walking. I'm like, oh my God, we're so close. Got to my seats, cried because we were like right there. The lady, there was like a teenage girl working at the arena. She's like, ma'am, are you okay? I'm like, yes, I will be. I just need a minute.
Yeah. Let me have my cry.
I was just like, my heart can't take this.
Yeah.
And then I looked at Kelly and I'm like, we still get to meet them again.
I know.
One more time. And I still remember during the show, there was a part where Donnie was standing toward the edge of the stage right next to where I was. Mm-hmm. And he was posed with like a hat and he had his head down like this. Mm-hmm. And the light was out on him. And I yelled, I love you, Donnie. And he smiled. And this girl next to me was like, I love you more. And it just flew out of my mouth. I just went, bullshit.
Yeah.
And he was cracking up laughing. And I mean, my heart was just beating out of my chest the whole time. I couldn't speak correctly for like 2 days when it was over because I had just screamed so much. But then we went to the after party.
Oh, yeah.
And again, laser focused. There's Donnie. That's who I need to get to. And I was not paying attention at all who was next to me. Mm-hmm. And so I get to him. He gives me a hug. He's trying to, get everything going. Okay, come on. Let's get the pictures going. Let's go. And I could feel something here, like hovering over my shoulder. And you would have liked this part. I turn my head and look. And Jordan is like almost touching noses with me.
I thought you meant Donnie. I was like, what is he gonna do? So it was Jordan.
No, I had been facing this way the whole time, like looking at Donnie.
Yeah.
And I had totally ignored Jordan because like I didn't know who was near me because all I cared about was Donnie.
Yeah.
And so I look and we're almost like nose to nose to each other. And I was like, oh.
Sorry.
And he goes, well, hello there. And I was like, hi.
You're like, hello.
Sorry. And honestly,
I didn't see you there.
I thought about like kissing him on the cheek. Well, it was just like instinct. Like his face was like right here. But I didn't do it. And so
he would have
they took the picture and I hugged Donnie and I looked at him and told him goodbye, and he kissed me on the lips. And like, I was trying not to fall down.
Lips.
I know. I'm not as lucky as some of the girls have been.
Oh my gosh.
At the concerts where they like
the
good
single kiss. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was just like a little.
But still,
you know,
like, does he do that? Like, that's so, like, I don't think he does that. That's so funny.
Like, oh my God.
You're like, yes.
I was like, this is the best day of my life.
I know.
So that was the, and then we, you know, we had the after party going on, and people were walking around and taking pictures, and John was having the best time.
Aw. So this is like a party. This isn't, oh, they're on stage and we can't talk to them, or this is actually like an interaction. Yeah,
this was just a big room.
Okay. First sounds like more like a party that you got to like interact.
Yeah, they were walking around and taking pictures and stuff. They had an area that was like curtained off where they would like go and like chill out.
Okay.
And take a break from people because they were all getting swarmed.
Yeah, that's fine, but that sounds more like a realistic situation.
Yeah.
Like a real party would be like.
I mean, they had a little bit of a stage, but it was maybe like a foot and a half off the ground. It wasn't very high.
Wait, was that the time that you said, this is pretty cool? I thought that was the time you said it.
Oh, like, no, that's when I met Danny the first time.
Okay, I'm confusing. And
I was drunk off my ass.
And you're like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, he was like doing this show at this restaurant in St. Augustine.
Oh, okay.
And my best friend Kelly is a Danny girl, so she's like hyperventilating. And so we were sitting like in as close as we could to him, and I had been knocking it back. I had gotten like a bottle of wine, and I think between Kelly and her sister-in-law, they maybe had a half a glass each out of it, and the rest was all me. And so when it was over, he was taking pictures and signing autographs and that kind of stuff. And I was like, this is so cool.
Cool, man.
And he's like, what are you guys doing later? We're like, nothing.
So cool.
Yeah, and he's like, you guys want to hang out? We're like, yeah.
What?
Yeah. We hung out with him till like 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so then I have one more. My notes say abs, and then it says Half Moon
my
K.
God. That was the cruise.
Yeah, but I mean, it says Half Moon K, and I thought it was just something, because you know how you guys got to do selfies and stuff, but it says abs. I don't know why. I can't remember.
It was, there was like a line, 2 lines actually, on each side of like a pathway that he was walking through. Okay. And as he was going through, he was taking selfies. And, you know, I made sure I was turned and like ready to go. Well, the way I am in the picture, I'm like kind of beside him and behind him a little bit.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna find the picture.
I realized that I had, like, as he was walking away, like, I realized I had been rubbing his abs, like, the whole time he was taking the picture. Like, wait, I was trying to, because I was kind of on my toes. I was kind of, like, on my toes to get in the picture, because I'm, you know, my picture on Facebook.
Okay.
That's the picture.
Okay. So
I was, like, trying to be up, because I was, like, over his shoulder a little bit.
Okay.
And so I guess I was trying to hold myself up. And I just remember my hand like going up and down. And when he walked away, I felt my hand leave his stomach. I'm like, oh my God, I've been rubbing his abs the whole time.
See, I didn't have that. I just had abs.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh?
So that's the Donnie's abs.
Oh. You're like, what was I just doing? You're like,
I know, I
petting
was
the
like, oh my
abs.
God. Because I try to be respectful.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, sorry, that's an automatic response when abs are there.
It's like, I did not mean for that to happen.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's been grabbed way worse than that before.
That's true. But like I said, and then when I try to talk to him, like I remember the second time I had a VIP, you know how they give you the 2 drink tickets. Well, I got my 1 drink when we first got there, and I was drinking my wine and went and got another one. And like 2 minutes later, they called our group. And I was like, oh, crap. And I just kind of knocked the rest of my glass of wine back like a shot. And Kelly was like, you are going to regret that. And I got in there, and it was one of the things, the only words that I could make come out of my mouth were, I love you. I'm like, I must have said it like 5 times. And then he was like, I love you too. Right. So, and I had borrowed my daughter's shirt, and it said, I may or may not cuddle a band member today.
Aww.
And like, he was looking, because I had my I Love Donnie earrings on, and I had my Donnie necklace on, and he's reading my shirt and kind of putting it all together. And the next thing I know, he just like, he puts his arms around me and starts holding me and like rocking back and forth with me. I'm dying. I was like, so then like the wine kicked in, like that second glass kicked in, and I was able to speak a little more freely. And I told him that I had made a poster.
I love him.
And it was pictures of us from 20 years apart. It was the picture from when I met him in Massachusetts in 1993. And then it was the picture of us from that I cropped out of my first VIP when I met him again.
So where's that picture? I
tried to find the poster.
Yeah.
I tried to find the poster to show you, but I can't find it.
Okay.
Yeah, I put it on a poster to take to the concert. And I was telling him about it, and I was like, keep an eye out for it. And so that night he came by, and I was holding it up because it said Laura and Donnie the Remix 1993 to 2013.
Oh my gosh, you need a picture of that.
And he like pointed at me and smiled and like did the little heart hands.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was excited.
Oh,
yeah. I love my Donnie.
He's just a treasure.
It is. All the memories.
He is just a national treasure.
He is. He's the best man. I will tell anybody that will listen to me. It was when I was 11 years old was the only time that I picked the right man in my life. It was him. I've gotten it completely wrong for the past 30 odd years.
Oh my gosh.
But when I was 11, I was smart and picked the right one.
That's it. Thanks for watching. Happy birthday, Donnie. We love you, our very own national treasure. From Laura and Christina at SWEETHAUTE.